Ndinoda kuti nyika iziwe vanhu vangu inguva yedu hatingatadzi kubudirira Mwari ari parutivi pedu rambai muchirwa My hitters gon' die, don't die The real hitters gon' shine And my people gon' rise Cause we're born to win, yeah Ain't sense for the same
Loyalty's my favorite characteristic of God, but finding it in him is hard. It's like trying to find God. You're the only one in your camp with cheese. You pay for everything they eat. Man, that insecurity is deep. Now I ain't said no names. These are just theories. If you hear me, baby, it's home. You must admit it's kinda eerie, baby. Like them chemtrails in the sky. Ain't the selling the slaves, kinda like the combines. We say everything in moderation, but don't do it in moderation. The lies of a gluttonous generation. 10-year-old girl in.
Grand Rising and good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. So glad to have y'all joining me on this Friday. Now, we got a really dope show for y'all. It's going to go down today because my girl T-Dub is back in the building, y'all. I'm so excited to tap in with T-Dub, hear all about the art news out there on the streets, as well as Art of the Matter episode 12. Oh, my goodness. It's been going down, and I can't wait to tap in with her. Also, later on in the show, we got our first Fine Gang Friday segment. Pasqualina Tuggle is in the building. She is going to be bringing us all of the news about Fine Gang, the brand. She's also a fitness coach, y'all. So you guys are going to get started on this fitness journey with me because me and her are going to be getting it in. Y'all going to see me transform myself. I told myself no fupa in the 40s. So, hey, she's going to be here to help me make it a reality. And I'm so glad that she's in the building today. Of course, it's the top of the show, so it's a perfect time for you to tag and share this stream. Please tag and share the stream with folks that you feel could benefit from a daily dose of dopeness right here on the Day with Trae. Also, of course, if you cannot watch our shows, you guys can find all of our shows, and you can find the Day with Trae anywhere you find your favorite podcast. Just search Converge Media Network. We're on Google, Spotify, iTunes, all of the platforms. So check us out there if you cannot watch the show. Now, of course, for me, this is always a journey when I get to talk to my girl T-Dub. It is something so special about how I walk into the studio and already we're on some twin gang with the hats, man. T-Dub is up next. What up, T-Dub?
What's going on, Trae? Happy Friday. I am so happy to be here on this new set, this lovely couch. I am digging it right now.
You know, like I said, man, you know, shout out to Fly Be Unique out there helping me with this whole set. I was like, look, I really want something that's living room style. Right. I am giving, you know, Ellen vibes, Oprah vibes, yes. Tyra Show vibes, all the, like all of, I'm like, this is what this show is for the Pacific Northwest. Exactly. Let's bring all of our brilliance here. Right. Let's find stories that people don't even know about. Let's find those heroes, unsung heroes. Real. That's what this is. So I hope the living room feels make you feel very welcome, even though this is your home here in the Black Media Matters
right?
Studios.
But it's always so dope to be on Day with Trae with you, everything that's going on with this show. I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you, what you're doing for the community on a daily basis, holding it down. So thank you, sis.
Oh, thank you so much, sis, for all the love. And I gotta say, man, I missed you, T-Dub. I missed you so much. Look, everybody got so used to us every Friday. Right. So I'm so glad that you're here. You've been busy, man. Tell us what's been going on.
Your girl, she's been busy, you guys. I'm ready to not be busy. I got to be honest. Like, I got so much stuff going on, but of course it's all good things. And so I'm here today to let you guys know what's going on the art scene as always. So first things first, this Saturday, tomorrow, July 9th, first things first, we're going on the block. On the block. It's happening. Yes. Thank you, Salman. Yep. So first thing on the block, and Vivid Matter Collective will be on the block this Saturday, July 9th. We are repainting the landmark BLM mural. We're going to be on the scene. All the artists from BMC will be there along with a host of volunteers. We are touching up the mural. We're bringing it back to life. So it's going to be super great on the block this Saturday, July 9th. Make sure you're there, come through, show love, say what up. So that's the first things first.
What time are you guys going to be out there?
I'll be out there all day, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Nice.
Until we get it done. So, to be just like the first time, we just get in there, grind it out and make magic. So make sure you come through this Saturday. Next thing we have, I'm going to go to Afro SPK. So he is our next featured artist at the VMC Gallery. Now, Afro has been out here doing his thing. He is a graffiti pop culture art dude. Like, he's holding it down. He does virtual stuff, gaming, all that cool stuff. So he's our next featured artist at the VMC Gallery. His show is opening on Thursday, July 14th. Make sure you stop through that evening for Capitol Hill Art Walk. Next thing I want to go to is the GSB. So we are actually going to be hosting an open house on the 16th to let you guys know about the progress with the GSB plan. Of course, that has to do with the Garfield Playfield. We're doing a whole remodel of that block. It's going to be huge for the community. So make sure you stop by on July 16th to see the progress that we have going on with that project. And finally, we get to go to Art of the Matter, episode 12, featuring Monday, July 11th with my best friend, Brianna Monet. It's going to be an amazing conversation. Obviously, we've been friends since we were 8 years old. So, see her do her art thing nowadays has been really incredible. I'm so proud of her, and I'm so honored to be able to feature her coming on Monday.
Oh my gosh, T-Dub, always so much going on.
Yeah.
Well, this is really exciting because that BLM mural it's like for everyone. And that's the beauty thing about it. Like, that right there is such a symbol of what it means for us to really say, like, no, we're going to do some work around Black Lives Matter, but it holds us accountable. I think as a city, as a state, what are we doing? You know what I mean? We talk about this all the time. We got to constantly press. We just saw the Charlena Lyles inquest go down the way it did. Womp womp. Once again, and it's like, man, do Black lives even matter here? Do they matter in this country? How is Washington State stepping up to be different, to be a leader when they say that? So I love that the mural will be updated, get a whole fresh facelift. Really glad that you guys will be out there on the 9th. And honestly, I'm going to try to stop by because you guys are going to be out there all day. There's so many things going on, man. The summer is lit right now. So I love knowing that you guys are going to be out there on the streets. But also, I mean, you was talking a little bit about Afro King, man. I mean, look. I'm gonna tell you, this is, you talking about street art, bringing it to a whole new level. This for me is exciting. So, I want to hear that again because he's gonna be having his exhibit at Vivid Matter Collective.
Correct.
For how long and when does it start?
So his show is called Comfort in Chaos. It opens again on July 14th. That's this upcoming Thursday. We'll be there opening for Capitol Hill Art Walk. We open for Capitol Hill Art Walk every second Thursday. So every month you can come through to the studio, public opening, see the art, meet the artist. He'll usually be there holding it down. I know he has plans to do some live streaming because that's another thing that he does on a weekly basis with Art Vault. So it's going to be super, super active at the VMC Gallery. Again, we're on Capitol Hill right next door to Molly Moon's. So his show will be up July 14th for the next 2 months. So you got a good amount of time to come through and see it. Of course, purchase the art, support the artist. That's always the most important thing for us. And yeah, Afro's been killing the game. He is doing amazing work. He does a lot of work. It's a lot of like context and depth to the art that he creates. And of course, he comes from that street style, but he also has professional, training and things of that nature. So he blends, those things together really beautifully. He talks about some real stuff. Again, the show is called Comfort in Chaos. So make sure you just come through and get a little piece of his mind.
Oh man, T-Dub, you guys are keeping it lit.
Yeah,
and,
we do it.
This is something that's near and dear to me when we talk about Garfield Superblock.
Yes.
I'm so grateful because we'll be having one of the coalition members will be joining the day with Trae. We're going to be diving more into this next week. But this is something that I think is so important for the community to be engaged and involved in, because when you talk about parks, any type of development, how it affects the city is very unique. But Garfield Park is just near and dear to so many of us in the community. And I love being a part of the coalition. And although I don't always make them, y'all know I be busy, but this for me has really been a gem in my world to be connected to this effort. I'm so glad you and Brianna are there to really help guide the art that's going to really infuse the park, because we're talking about culture coming through the park, people really learning from these art pieces as they walk through the park. So they're not just like structures where, you're just seeing something nice, but it really is this opportunity to learn and educate the public. So GSB is going to be out there on the 16th.
That's correct.
Everything is kind of going down on the 16th because I promise you, we got so many other things to cover, which I think next week I'll be going into. But the 16th alone,
the big day,
I mean, is huge. I mean, there's that happening at the park. There's the Neo Soul Fest. There's Reunion on Union. There's just like so many things going on. But honestly, that's what we want to see in the city. We want to see that vibrancy. We want people to have options, of where they can come. But Superblock is gonna be having their designs out there. They're like, this is it, y'all.
Yeah.
Come and give us your final word before we move forward.
Right.
But it's been this very intentional effort. And shout out to you, Mr. Robert Stevens, because you've been holding it down
Shout
for
out,
decades,
Robert.
really,
We
with these
appreciate you, man.
efforts. And thank you so much, T-Dub, for being a part of it. And
course.
you know, that just leads me right in here to the art of the matter.
Yeah, no.
I'm talking about episode 12.
Episode 12 of 13. So this is our second to last episode. And I am like shocked that we've gotten to this point, but it's been an amazing journey. I can't thank Converge Media and Trae and all my family here enough for what they've been able to do and help to support me in sharing these stories, and just getting the feedback from the audience and the community has been absolutely incredible. And I am so looking forward to season 2. We're gonna take a little break, make sure that we, plan it out and do it right. But season 2 is gonna be very, very exciting. But yeah, episode 12, Monday. Make sure you watch.
There's something so dope about even the graphic. Can you put that graphic up there again for Art of the Matter, Salman? There's something so dope about just being in front of art that your artist that you're featuring has created. And this right here, this mural is, come on, man. It's like, it is like hitting at the heart of, why we love art, because art is always telling of the zeitgeist we're in right now.
Right.
It's always doing that. Brianna's work, that is like an impeccable mural right there. And the fact that, you're going to be able to sit down with the fact that it's your best friend since 8 years old. You guys really just are like two peas in a pod, killing the game when it comes to art.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that episode to drop. Of course, right now, make sure people know how to get in touch with you, how to make sure they stay tuned to Art of the Matter and all things T-Dub.
Of course, you can always catch me on Instagram pretty much at all times at T-Dub Customs. That's TUBCUSTOMS. Also on Instagram at Art of the Matter, art.of-the.matter. Twitter as well for the same too. I'll be on the block. You already know.
You be out here on the block. T-Dub, thank you so much for joining me today.
Trae.
Hey, and in true fashion, we came through with the beanie caps. If y'all didn't recognize beanies in the you know what it is. Now we can really see the whole outfit with that wide shot. We had to make it right for you, sis.
This is nice.
Absolutely. Love you so much.
Love
Thank
you
you for being with me.
Of course.
Oh my goodness, you guys. We done got lit already. It's going to continue because coming up next is Coach Pasqualina. We're going to be talking all things Fine Gang. And there's an event coming up tomorrow you guys don't want to miss. So stay tuned after this short break, y'all. You're watching The Day with Trae.
What up, y'all? It's T-Dub. I'm here at Converge Media to let you know about my new venture, The Resole. We are introducing Seattle's first dry cleaner for sneakers, and we want you to be a part of it. Head over to www.theresole206.com this Juneteenth weekend for our official website launch.
Hey guys, Besa Gordon here. Just so you know, Friends of Waterfront's block party is back this year. And of course, myself and G Prez will be back hosting the full-on live stream on Converge in case you can't be there. Look, it literally all goes down this Saturday at Pier 62. And not only will myself and G Prez be there, my girl Trae Holiday is going to be on the stage emceeing the entire event. You don't want to miss it. Just like last year, there will be food, there will be games, there will be music, there will be performances, and there will also be some dancing. So look, make sure you pull up to Pier 62 this Saturday, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. We will see you there. And of course, I do have to make sure I give an amazing shout out to our sponsor of this year's Friends of Waterfront block party, which happens to be Stanley. So again, I'll see you guys this Saturday, and make sure you wear something cute. That way we can take some photos.
The truth with proof, the truth with proof. If you nice with the sports, then he swooping through. He gon' highlight you. Ain't nobody live like us, fly like us. We gon' find you, put the city behind you. Let us know you got skills, we gon' be at a game. In the Northwest, we reppin' the city where it rain.
Welcome back, everybody, to The Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday, and joining me right now is Coach Pasqualina Tuggle with Fine Gang. What's up?
What's up? Hey, I'm so happy to be here and finally connecting with you. This is so
great.
This has been a while coming,
Yeah,
so
it
I am
has.
glad too. And as you just pointed out, I mean, we were jean jacket ready
I
today.
mean, you
We
were
were
on
jean
point
jacket
today.
ready.
Yes.
I didn't know I was gonna need the beanie and the jean jacket, but we made it work.
We did.
You know, this is for me so exciting because having you on today is just kind of like earmarking the beginning of a journey for me that I feel like I've been on for years in terms of just prioritizing my fitness, my well-being with my body. And just yesterday we had Haru Hills, another segment with Haru Chayez Amen, and he was talking about the need to take care of our physical bodies as a part of our holistic health and our approach to health. And so tell us a bit about what got you started on this pathway to say, I need to be a fitness coach. That's one of the things I want to give into my community. Tell us about your story.
Absolutely. So it was definitely tapping into that. I noticed that within our community, especially, we like to be reactive to things that happen to us within our health. One of my dearest friends passed away from breast cancer. And then in the next month, my mother was also diagnosed. And a switch just flipped. I had just had my second child, so I was heavier than I've ever been. And I decided to get locked in and just kind of start my fitness journey. I had no idea that I would get to this point where I'm like, everybody needs this, right? But I did. And the things that I learned along the way was exercise is a preventive activity. And so it's one of those things that once you're, in the disease and in the trouble, it's not that it won't work. It can still help you. But if you start long before things happen to you, you put yourself in a better place to be able to fight those things that may come later in life, like breast cancer, right? And so just on the journey, starting with my physical, but realizing too that it's a huge mental game, and our bodies are vessels. We only get one, and we can do everything in the world, right? In 2020, I think it was a huge increase in entrepreneurship and Black business, which I think is phenomenal and great for our community. But if we're not healthy and well to be here in the flesh to do these things and to pass it on, then what good is it, right? Generational wealth, generational wealth. So my token became generational health, something that we can embrace and send on to our community and our kids.
Generational health.
Yes.
I love that.
Right.
And it is so necessary because you are right. I think the more that we start to embody, healthy practices into our daily lives with our families, the more we're passing those same practices and activities on to our children. So this idea of generational health is so key. This is something for me where I think a lot of people may start with a lot of momentum, right? But then we see it falter, right? And so I'm so glad that you'll be coming on recurringly because we'll have other things to really tap into. But tell us a bit about what you were just describing in terms of that mental capacity to keep yourself going with the physical activity that you need to make sure your body is healthy.
Absolutely. So one of the first things I do with my clients, I did it with you, is asking that why. Why is this important for you? Why is this something that you want to dive into? And generally, for most people, the first thing is, well, I want to look good. And granted, that's wonderful. But once they tap into it and they start seeing how they're feeling as well, that starts to open another door as, oh, this can be more than something that changes my physical appearance, right? And so that's also going to be key in your journey because working out is not fun. I mean, as much as I love it and you'll learn to love it, in the beginning, it's not fun. And people carry the idea of it being a chore. And just simply changing that outlook is it's not something I have to do, but something I want to do is a great start. And that's something that can help you champion through the slow times, right? because especially when you're doing it to look better, you don't see the instant results that, you know, you see on Instagram or the ladies that are out there getting surgery, no shade, but they give you that unrealistic vision of what you could possibly have and look like. And you can do it, but it takes time. So learning to be patient and go into it with more than just that physical idea helps you to last in the journey of your well-being, and knowing that this is a lifetime commitment, right? We're not just doing this for right now, but for the long term. And then it doesn't feel so bad, right? It's like, okay, I've got years in the game to change my well-being. So I think changing your mindset and going in that path will help you last past the short-term physical.
Yeah, I think that's so key. And I really love what you said there. Instead of something that you have to do, is something that you want to do.
Yes.
One of my good friends said, you know, look, I look at my to-do list and I say to myself, these are the things I get to do, right? Like that I get the privilege of doing. And so I've been really, ever since I heard that, it's something that's really stuck with me, because, you know, as busy as I am in community and everything, I realize that, man, every day, you know, no matter how tired I am, I get to live this life, you know, right? I get to make an impact in the ways that I do. I get to show up and be on stages. I get to be here in a studio every day. I get to bring on folks like yourselves that are telling their story, that are then inspiring others. I get to be a conduit, right? And it's not something that is just, oh, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. But it's also, I know that I'm privileged, just an honor, and it humbles me in that regard. So I really appreciate you saying that. And I am making a commitment to this audience right here that I am going to be on it. Like I'm going to keep that same level of enthusiasm around me getting to work out, me getting to get my body in shape, me getting to change my mindset. You know, one of the things that we know goes hand in hand when we're talking about fitness, it's also our nutrition. I just want you to speak a bit to that, because you know, it's something that you can't just be eating crap and thinking, you know, oh, but I'm working out, so it should all balance out. Tell us a bit about that, because it's so important.
It is, it's true. And equally, being physical, what you put into your body is equally as important. We are energy, and food is our energy. And unfortunately, we've been trained to love and enjoy food, right? We eat because food is good, rather than it's what we need to energize and to live, right? And so taking it back to that and knowing, you know, for some that's a struggle, right? Is like, how do I just cut all of this out of my diet? I eat like this all the time. And you don't have to be that drastic, but you know what's good for you, right? And you know how to make those daily simple choices, right? Do I eat a burger or do I eat a salad, right? And I'm telling you, it's one of those, like, it changes you. And long before some people get into the physical of exercise, simply changing your diet can be, you know, halfway there, absolutely. But in order to function properly, you have to be eating well in order to show up for the activity of exercise or daily living. So, you know, don't discount on what you're eating, because the other thing is, it shows up in you, right? They say you are what you eat, and that is true. You've seen it, and you don't want to be that, right? So definitely watching what you eat and what you put into your body is going to go hand in hand for your journey and your long term. But start with the simple things, right? Making sure that you're consuming a lot of water. I can't believe the amount of people that just simply don't drink water, right? And that's a starting point. Drinking water, having more fruits and vegetables. Those are like the minimal things that you can do, but also start exploring different tastes. I would love to have a chance to do that with you too, where we explore trying different things that we haven't tried, because there's so many fruits and vegetables and things that have yet to be, turned over. And so I'm still on a journey of expanding my own palate to include some more healthy things in my diet. So it's all a process, but it all goes hand in hand. And it's one of those things, like, I think constantly, something as simple as taking the stairs versus the escalator, right? And in the moment you might be like, but what if you lost your legs tomorrow, right? And so I love that you say it's an honor and it's a privilege to show up and to be able to do the things that we can do. So don't wait until you get sick to decide, you know what, I'm going to have that salad.
Yeah.
Do it now, right? Do it now. Do it with joy and enjoy it, and your body will thank you for it.
Yeah, there it is. Do it with joy.
Yes.
I agree 100%. Now, I mean, also in the fitness community, there is a way for you to tap in with other professionals. And sounds like tomorrow you have an amazing event going on. Go ahead and tell us more about Fit Melanin Summer.
Yes, that is hosted by some wonderful young ladies, Free Flow Fit. I actually met them last summer being a vendor at their event, and it is phenomenal. When I started my journey in fitness too, I had no idea that there was a huge fitness community here in Seattle, let alone a Black fitness community. So that just took me over the moon, and I was like, I have to be in on this. And so this is year 2. It's happening tomorrow at Junkins Park for those that are local in Seattle. It's from 2 p.m. to 7. It's free. It's for everybody, your family, your friends, your neighbors. Bring them out. It's going to be so much fun. They're going to be doing live fitness in the park, and it's going to be a variation of all types of fitness. You're going to see Black businesses out there, and we're just going to be having fun, right? Moving our bodies and just soaking in, right, the community of fitness and health.
You know what? I'm telling you, if there's like 4 different things on my docket for tomorrow.
Yes.
And this is one where I was like, man, even if I can just stop in there for 15 minutes, I'm going to try to make it work, because I love this idea.
Yes.
I didn't get to go last year, but I will say that I think it's so important that we utilize events as a way to really introduce fitness techniques into our community and to our families. So shout out to Free Flow Fit for doing this. Shout out to you for being engaged and involved. If we have audience members out there, people that are watching, want to plug in with you, we didn't even get into it, because wait a minute, y'all, she's wearing her bare brand right here.
Come on, Fine Gang.
Fine Gang is out here. Where can they find your products? Fine Gang, where can they find you? How can they tap in?
So I am on www.finegang.com. That is our website. Training coming soon. I am doing personal one-on-ones, so reach out to me if you're interested. I'm on Instagram, Facebook at the Fine Gang, and yeah, more to come. So definitely grab you some socks or an outfit and meet us out there tomorrow. But you'll see me out in the community. I try to show up to all the pop-ups and events that I can, and just get the brand out there. So.
Well, I've been seeing
how I
you.
met you,
Yeah,
right?
I've been seeing
I love
you. You have been out here, and like I said, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be wearing some Fine Gang, apparel real soon here. Thank you so much,
Thank
Pasqualina,
you.
Coach Pasqualina.
Yes.
In the building. Thank you so much. Can't wait for the next segment.
Yes,
and
we're gonna
looking
be getting
forward to
you into some workouts on here. So stay tuned for that.
You guys are gonna be seeing me right here. We're gonna move the set around. We're gonna be doing some workouts, doing a couple of different moves to show you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Trae.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. I told you guys it was going to be an amazing episode today. And of course, like always, I want to give guests time. So we're hitting here at the end of the half hour, but I just want to thank you guys for joining. Of course, I got to thank my guest today, T-Dub, my good sis, for being on today. So many things happening in the art world. Make sure you guys tap in tomorrow as they are rebuilding and restructuring and giving it a facelift for the BLM mural right there in Capitol Hill. Make sure you guys also check out the amazing exhibit that's happening at the Vivid Matter Collective right there next to Molly Moons. We want to give a shout out to all of our artists for doing that work. And the way that we shout out is like T-Dub said, we purchase art, we go see their art shows, we we stay connected, we plug in, we tap in. All right. So make sure you guys are tapping in this weekend. Also, I got to give a good shout out to Coach Pasqualina here with Fine Gang. I'm so excited to go on this fitness journey, and I'm excited to bring you guys along with me. So we'll be doing some really fun things, trying to showcase some of the workouts and some of the things that I'll be doing. You guys will see this body transformation happen, as she said, over time. I ain't going to rush it. I just know I got to get it started, right, at some point, and I don't want to delay any further. So I'm glad that you guys will be able to join me on my fitness journey. And of course, it's been a great week here on The Day with Trae. Thanks to all of our listeners out there in the podcast world. Thank you to all of the team that helps to make this happen. And thank you to you. Of course, for me, I want y'all to be inspired. Of course, every time T-Dub comes on, it's the same message. Anytime anyone comes on, it's the same message. Be inspired, y'all, to see yourself as a part of the solution. T-Dub is doing that in a multitude of ways. And now Coach Pasqualina has told you how she's doing it with Fine Gang. The next time she comes on, we're going to be diving more into the fashion side of the brand of Fine Gang. And so I can't wait to have you guys join us then. And I'm going to have a great weekend, very, very busy weekend, but great weekend all around. And on Monday, we're going to be bringing back Faraji Bhakti. We got another Mindfulness Monday with him as we dive into more yoga techniques. You guys, be well to do well. As my friend says, be well to do well this weekend. Enjoy yourselves. And until Monday at 11 a.m., peace. Converge Media produces culturally relevant content for Black and urban audiences. Our coverage is raw, transparent, and objective, praised by community leaders, government officials, and residents. Support Converge Media today via Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal at Converge Media.